Hey guys, so they're covering CERN a lot on the mainstream media lately. They actually did a documentary on BBC, I think about a week ago, on, I think it's Panorama, and they're doing a lot of externalizing of this information in their varying ways. And they've just done a big media push just yesterday about the restart of LHC, Large Hadron Collider at CERN. I think one of the reasons they like to keep on top of the information, because obviously then they stay in control of the information, so they tell you some truth on the mainstream media, and that way the public trust them, and they do stay on top of things, like the controlled truth movement basically on the mainstream. But it's interesting that they're saying it's now been restarted after 2 years, when on the 21st of March they said that they had a short circuit, and now they're saying it's just started. Listen to what they're saying here in this news report. This was just aired just yesterday.
Scientists have successfully restarted the Large Hadron Collider in an attempt to make history for the second time. 3 years ago, the huge particle smasher uncovered the Higgs boson, an elementary particle that gives other particles mass. Now they hope a more powerful version of the collider might discover dark matter and even extra dimensions in space.
Whoa. Now they're hoping it might discover dark matter and even extra dimensions in space. Interesting that they tell you at school that there's nothing else, but you came from a monkey and there's nothing else, and then suddenly they're coming out in the mainstream media and just saying, yeah, there might be extra dimensions.
Correspondent Palab Ghosh explains.
Bring one bucket, one.
An anxious wait for the start of a new era in physics.
Injection. Dump beam.
Scientists here are thrilled as they send subatomic particles around the Large Hadron Collider for the first time in 2.5 years. Deep under the Swiss-French border, the circular accelerator is the size of a small railway line. Tiny particles whiz round 11,000 times every second, close to the speed of light. When they collide, they recreate particles that existed at the very beginning of the universe. These hold the key to how it began and how it all works.
The key, eh?
In 2012, Peter Higgs wiped away a tear after researchers discovered the particle named after him. It was hailed as one of the most significant discoveries in science. Since then,
Of course, when they say the God particle, they believe, or their God is Lucifer, of knowledge, which is what science is all about anyway. So when they talk about the God particle, it's nothing to do with the true father of everything.
the giant machine has been upgraded. I watched engineers double the LHC's operating energy.
We're hoping to take 10 times as much data, and what we would like to do is to then be able to improve our understanding of the Higgs particle and to extend our reach for potential new physics that might be out there and try to catch it.
The researchers here are looking for what they call dark matter, thought of as a cosmic tree from which our galaxies, shown in pink, grew like blossoms. So how long before they discover the first hard evidence for it?
It could be as early as this year. Summer may be a bit hard, but late summer maybe could be as early as September if we're really lucky.
Oh, interesting.
Current theory explains how just 5% of the universe works. Researchers hope they'll soon find evidence of mind-bending new theories
Whoa.
that involve extra
Vesica
dimensions,
Pisces, guys.
invisible so-called supersymmetric particles, and ones from what researchers call the dark universe. Palab Ghosh, BBC News.
Interesting images they're showing there. So, as you say, it's all a bit sketchy. Even that lady there mentioned it could be as early as September, and we've been looking at some of these dates, showing Vesica Pisces with eyes in it, and talking about dark matter. And as I said, it's just like Laurie said here on Facebook, CERN went online today. Ironic now, CERN is saying they haven't been powered on in 2 years. CERN said 2 weeks ago they had a short circuit on the 21st, which caused a shutdown the day before their big test. Big power on the day of the plane crash in Europe on March 23rd. They were set to do their first experiment. literally 2 hours after the plane crash, CERN came out and said they were not powered on since the 21st. So if they were powered on the 21st, why are all the articles in CERN now saying this is the first time in 2 years that they have powered on? Very interesting stuff, and as we've seen in loads of movies and TV shows for many years, they have been showing us this light particle collider, Large Hadron Collider, allusions to it, allusions to the pit, to dark matter, black goo, with demonic entities coming out of the pit, in the oil, in the dark matter, in the black goo. They've been showing us this for so long, and now they are coming out in public and the mainstream and saying that it could discover extra dimensions in space. So they're turning us right out, and whatever happens, whether CERN will be used for this or not, whether this is I don't know, we don't know 100% what their plans are, but what we do know is that Jesus Christ is the Messiah, and the only way out of this matrix is through his death and resurrection for us, to save us from sin and to save us from these evil schemes from this fallen world. God bless you all. And in actual fact, just to add to that, when Jesus Christ died on the cross, he cracked through time and space legitimately. He was from life, from the Father, and this machine is their way of Lucifer's way of a counterfeit cracking through time and space, the machine. And Jesus Christ is the only one who's legitimately done it from life, and the only one who can actually save you from this fallen place. And all of this other stuff, the elite, the satanic Luciferian scientist elite, whether knowingly or unknowingly, some of them probably do, some of them probably don't, but all they are doing is counterfeiting the finished work of Jesus Christ, and they're trying to fulfill the great work, which will end in nothing but the depths of the abyss. If you follow this world, you'll end up with nothing. Follow Jesus Christ, the only true Messiah, Lord and Saviour. God bless.